this sprinting interval training session, a sit workout. We are going to work for, of course, a warm-up, and then we're going to move on for 30 seconds of a sit, and then we're going to do a longer period of recovery time in between. So for example, the first exercise we're going to do after the warm-up, we're going to do 30 seconds of burpees. I'm going to put my time on for 1 minute and with a rest period of 15 seconds. So within those first 30 seconds of that minute, you're just going to push it as hard as possible that you can do in a burpee. Then there's 30 seconds left and you're just going to walk around with me, and then there's the 15 seconds in between. And then we're going to continue in that recovery period. We're going to go down for 1 minute for a side plank on right side and a side plank on left side for 1 minute of each side. Then we're going to come back to a sprinting interval training where we are going to do another pulse exercise, and we have 3 kind of setups like that, and then in the end we're going to do one final sit, the 4th one, and there will be a stretch right after. So in all 4 different sets where you're going to push it as hard as possible for 30 seconds, and then you have that longer recovery period in between. So if you're a little bit confused about all these how much to recover and so on, I have put a little session up, a little video where I explain it after Dr. Sims' principle, where I tell you where you can go and have a look in her book. So just by saying that you can do interval training and sit training in many different ways. But as I mentioned in one of my other videos here, I know that Dr. Sims says a lot on the social media that you need a longer rest period in between 2 and 4 minutes before you do the next sit for the 30 seconds. So you have put a point in here in some of the comments. Thank you for all of them. I love to answer and love to communicate with you out there. And I, of course, will try now to do a little bit more of recovery in between, active recovery. So let me know by putting a comment below the session when you complete it, how this is working for you. So always, of course, interested in getting you in the best shape possible. Of course, we're going to do the warm-up. It's so important that when we do sprinting training, when we have full power and maximum effort, that you are ready in your body to do that kind of workouts. And then, as I said, going in for a stretch in the end. The only thing you need is exercise mat, good shoes, and some water. And then I'm just going to tell you what to do all the way through this one. I am guiding you, and therefore I'm not pushing myself as I would do if I were to do this on my own. So I am able to speak to you, to guide you, but you are not able to speak because you are focused on that intensity. But please take good care of yourself. Of course, it's your own responsibility how it works for you. So feel your way and let's go get your equipment and meet me here, and we are ready for this sprinting interval training with lots of recovery in between. Ready for the warm-up, which is very important. So starting out by lifting one knee up, of course, at the time. It's kind of a little bit easier than both on at the same time. And you're just gonna swing your opposite arm in front. When we do that lifting with a knee, it is important that we don't do any flexion in our lower back. So engage your core, your pelvic floor, and of course keep your chin in and shoulders back. We're gonna do a little bit more of a distance between our feet. Bring those knees up and bouncing from one side to the opposite. We're gonna do 4 on each leg. 4, 3, 2, and changing. 4, 3, moving arms and lifting up for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lifting up here. And then we're just gonna do single. So bring heels up. Instead of knee up, you're gonna bring your heel up to your buttocks. You wanna warm up your knees, your thighs, so you are ready to do the first sit in just a few minutes. So doing a little bit of a smaller position between your feet, and we're gonna tap it backwards and pushing forward. And keep your chin in, stay up nice and tall, squeezing and engaging your glute muscle. And we're gonna go 4 in each. 4, 3, 2, and opposite leg. 4, 3, 2, and 4 again on right. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and we're just gonna do it single here, pushing it back. Come back to center if you're already there. So bring it up and pushing your arms forward. Coming out to the side and doing kind of like a modification of a jacks. pushing arms upwards, and maybe you are getting affected on your breathing. That's what's supposed to happen. And we're gonna do it with single arm and still pulling that toe up towards your knee. Open in your ankle joint, that's kind of where all the movement starts. We're gonna push our arms out to the side and keep it moving for 8, 7, 6, pushing strong arms, 4 and 3 and 2. Little bit of distance between my feet, opening up, back again. Swinging those arms up on our toes. And chin is in, lifting and bring them back. Up we go with a little bit of a power movement. Lifting. And here we are for 8. Chin is in, 7. Up on those toes, feels engagement in your calf muscle. And for 4, 3, 2, and arms stay up. We're gonna bring arm down and behind, lifted leg, engaging our upper body strong. Arms kind of feeling like you're pulling a rope. Bring it up here. Moving your arms in front of you, and you're gonna do an extension in your knees, so pulling that up for an abduction. Bring it up and pulling it back. So just that easy movement from one side to the opposite side. And when we have this big distance between our feet, be a little bit more cautious about what's happening with your pelvic floor. And bringing arms back and bring thighs and engaging with your glute area, pulling it back, wakening up our body. And let's have it for 4 and 3, 2, and a little bit of a distance between your feet. Hands on thighs. Gonna open up, bring hand back, open, back. So you get at the same time a rotation in your spine, in your back, and you get a good, nice dynamic stretch in your chest area. So if you're one of those people sitting like this at a desk, it's good for you to open up before you start the movement, and it is just good for you to open up anyways. Chin is in, bring that back, and exhale, and inhale. Squeezing, feel the engagement around your shoulder blade, and bring it up and back again. One more on each side, pushing it back and in here. We're just gonna do some rotation, standing, kind of like movement forward and back. So if you put your arms forward, you should be able to see the back of your shoulder. That much rotation you're gonna do right now. Little less position between your legs, and we're just gonna open up from one side to the opposite. Chin is in and engaging in your lower body just to get that good stable position. And bring it over and back again. One more on each, and we are close to hitting it off with the first set, the sprinting interval. So the first exercise we're gonna do is gonna be burpees, but we're not gonna add any push-up because we want it to work fast, as hard and as possible. So you're just gonna jump it up, not started yet, bring it out and back in again, and you're gonna do it with the fastest speed possible at all. If this is not working for you, getting your head down, I sometimes hear and meet people with that issue, you can do some jogging on the spot, or you can just do something that you know elevate your heart rate, because this is what it's all about. Focus on the intensity. You have 30 seconds with the burpee with no push-up. Hit it as hard as possible. We have the rest of that 1 minute, the 30 seconds and actually 45 seconds, and then we're gonna go into a plank position. Keep the plank position on right side, on left side, so you almost have a little bit less of a 4 minute of recovery before we're gonna do the next one, and in all 4 different kind of sets. So you are ready. It's just gonna be a countdown for 10 seconds, and then you know what to do. The only thing you need to keep in mind now is to do burpees as hard as possible, or do something else if you don't found it good to have your head hanging down. So the countdown for the 10 seconds. You are ready for the burpee. You're gonna stay with a good distance between your feet. 3, 2, and 1. Jumping up, bring it out, back again. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you are connecting with your core, your pelvic floor. You go down to that squat. You're gonna go back up through the squatting. Inhale, pushing it. You're gonna continue 30 seconds in all, stepping it out, stepping it in again. Only 10 seconds left. You gotta push it, almost like spitting out my mouth, just to make sure that you're pushing it as hard as possible. 4, 3, 2, and you are just gonna go and walk around. We have the 30 seconds plus the 15 seconds, and then we are ready. Within those 15 seconds of a rest, we're gonna go down, lie in a plank position on the right side. Inhaling, exhaling, and just finding our pulse, just lowering down. So 4 seconds, come down on your right arm. You can do a side plank up here. You can keep the position. You can do an opening up and down, and of course you can put your knees down and do exactly the same. 4, 3, 2, and go. So for 1 minute, we're gonna do side plank one way or another. Maybe you wanna do it as a dynamic side plank. Maybe you wanna keep the position here. Maybe this is too much, maybe around your shoulder blade. You wanna put your knees down and you wanna stay put here. Chin is in, but you're gonna try to do it one way or another for 1 minute. So keep moving or standing still. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna keep it on here for a final 30 seconds. So don't worry about the setup. I'm gonna guide you within those 25 seconds left. You have 15 seconds to move over to your left side. Only focus you have right now is to keep that side plank one way or another for final 15 seconds. So inhaling and exhaling. Feel it in your core, and it should not be too tiring because it's an active recovery period. 4, 3, 2, and 15 seconds to turn around and do exactly the same on your left side. Bring your arms down, just a right position here, and keep your shoulder away from your ear. Bring it up for that side plank. You gotta keep it here, you gotta move it up and down. You're gonna go and put your knees down if that's better for you. So you wanna think that this is where you do something but to stay warm and awakening in your body, but you should not be as hard, so it's gonna affect the way you're gonna do the next sprinting, because in let's see, 37 seconds, you're done with the side plank. You're gonna keep it in a position where you are able to do it. You can feel that you're working, but not too challenging. Then we have in a few seconds, 15 seconds to get up, and we are ready for the next set. We have another 20 seconds here. Inhaling and exhaling. So maybe you wanna go down on your knees and you're gonna continue here. And 10 seconds, and then you have 15 seconds to get up and in a standing position. And 4, and 3, 2, and 15 seconds. So come back up on your feet. We're gonna do high knees, hand behind head. So in a few seconds, you're gonna lift your knees up as much as possible for 30 seconds. Your second sprint, 3, 2, and 1. So this is your second one out of 4. You want to push it. You know you have a long recovery period in between, so you want to go it as good as possible. If this is not working for you, bring your arms down and continue. You only have 15 seconds left, so don't look at the watch. Listen to me. You're gonna push it, push it. You're gonna move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. 7 seconds left. I can hear you breathing hardly. You can do it for 3, for 2, and 1. Recovery. Walk it around. Don't just completely stop. You can go and grab some water when your heart rate has been settling down. You're just gonna move it here. Lots of time. Inhale and exhale. So we have our final walkabout here for 10 seconds. And then we have the 15 seconds to get ready to do a push-up butt back for 1 minute. So we have those 15 seconds to get settling in. So we're gonna do a push-up knee in. We're gonna do it on our knees. You can of course do it here, but don't get too exhausted. And we're gonna bring our butt back. We're gonna do that for 1 minute. 3, 2, and go. So bring it down and pushing your butt back, engaging your core, and back again. And if this is too much, because you know you gotta be ready for the next sit, you're just gonna go down on your knees, lifting your heels up, go down here, stepping down with your feet, bring it back into the butt back. So again, as I said with the side plank, the most important thing is the sit, the sprinting, so you need to adjust. So if it's too much with the active recovery, you're just gonna ease it off, do the movement a little bit less challenging, because you wanna be ready in a few seconds. We're gonna go back into another strength exercise, because we need a little bit more time on recovery period. We're gonna do a diagonal lift for your back. You have another 10 seconds here, keep it moving, push up and butt back, one way or another. Bring it back down and pushing your butt back. Now you have 15 seconds of a rest. For the next exercise, we're gonna do a diagonal lift. Stay up here, or maybe you wanna keep being on your knees. Gonna lift it up here. If it's too much, you can just alternative between lifting an arm, 2 and 1. You can do like one arm up. We are going here, and you can do one leg up. You want to beat that 1 minute. You want to keep moving, doing something, but you don't want to exhaust yourself, because when this 1 minute is completed, there will be 15 seconds for you to get back up on your feet, and then we're going to do some skater touchdown, the third out of the 4 sit for this workout today. So bring it back. We only have 30 seconds left. So up we go, one arm, opposite leg, looking down, squeezing, or maybe you want to go down here, or you can always go down here, lifting up and slowly back down again. 10 more seconds. Bring it up and slowly down again. 3, 2, and up on our feet. We're gonna do a skater touchdown. So we're gonna go here, clapping ourselves, and that's gonna be our third sit for today out of the 4. So you are ready to push it like a ninja. 4, 3, 2, get your mind into it, let's go. Bring it up, turning around, inhale, exhale, up we go. If this is too much, you're getting all confused, you can just go up here, bring it up and down, and of course you can go up on your toe for a totally body extension. You want to do whatever it takes to get short of breath. Focus on that intensity. You have 10 seconds left. Inhale, exhale, believing in it. That's where it all starts. I can do it. Pushing your butt back, 3, 2, and here we are for that third one. Don't stay still, just walk it around a bit. Inhaling, settling down in your breathing. I bet you did the best possible you. Walk about here. And you know you did a great job. In 5 seconds, we are gonna lie down on our back. So we're gonna go down here and we're gonna do some glute bridge. Again, just keep ourselves moving, but not doing anything that exhausts us too much. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1 minute of a glute bridge here, squeezing our glutes. Inhale, relax your upper body. So this is the final setup with the strength exercise in between. We had that glute bridge and we had some oblique ab muscle work, and then we're gonna do the final sit, which is gonna be narrow jumps, as we call englehop in Denmark, or translated to English, angel jumps. And that's gonna be the 4th and the final sit. So we're gonna push it up here, and it's a good time for you to do some pelvic floor work as well. So squeezing glutes, relax in your upper body, inhaling and exhaling. 5 more seconds to a 15 seconds of a little bit of a rest. Here we are resting for 15 seconds, getting ready for the next exercise. We're gonna move it up here, oblique work, and you can bring one knee up or you can just do it with your upper body. 3, 2, and go. 1 minute here. Active recovery. Keep yourself moving, but not too much. Of course, you should feel it in your ab area. Inhale, exhale on your way up. So this is the final body weight strength part. We are gonna do one more sit work in just a few seconds here. We have the final 35 here, plus the 15 seconds to get up and going. Chin is in. Up and do some rotation. Keep elbows out to the side. Chin is of course in. And 12 seconds left. Feel your way. Bring it up, 5 seconds. Starting to put your mind into the final sit. And we're gonna go up on our feet. Getting up here, getting ready for 30 seconds, full blown, all the way. Angel jumps, narrow jumps here, stepping up and down again. For 5 seconds, get ready, inhale, exhale, 3, 2, and go. So pushing it for the 30 seconds. Lifting up and bring it back down again. You're gonna do this for the final 30 seconds. We're gonna move a little bit around after, and then we're gonna do some stretching. So this is 1 to go. 15 seconds. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Get affected on your breathing. You are not able to speak at all. Pushing it, you only in this kind of only because you of course are gonna push it hard, hard, hard. Break. So stop yourself. Move around, and if you feel that you could continue for like 30 seconds more, you need to work on your intensity, because that is not what is meant to be. We need to do it as hard as we can within those 30 seconds for today's session. So you're just gonna grab water, inhaling and exhaling, and just few seconds, we're gonna do some stretching. Well done. I hope you did good. I know you did good. So always, again, work on your intensity. And if you're not used to working as hard as possible, maybe you are like me, used to be a cardio queen, standing on a Stairmaster or maybe on a bike, just doing cardio exercises for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, then this is kind of another way of working out. So of course, all respect for you, just getting used to pushing yourself hard. Most time we are thinking like, oh, I'm getting short of breath. Is this okay? It's gonna stop. Yes, it's both okay and it's gonna stop. So we just wanna make sure. The other day, I had a woman asking me, is it okay when I'm a woman in my menopause that I get short of breath? I was like, yes, thank God you need, it's good for you to ask that question, because maybe some other women are still thinking this way like we did in the 80s and the 90s. Don't get short of breath. You need to be out of that burning position where you are not getting too short of breath. You can almost tell what I feel about that way of exercising. Yes, enough talking. Come back here and lift your feet up. Chin is in, and you're gonna bring your feet up so you can feel it in your hamstring muscle. And at the same time, you're gonna push your toes down so you get that stretch in your calf muscle as well. Nice and easy breathing. Hopefully sweating. Put your right leg on top of your left. Bring it in here. Get a good nice stretch in your glute area. Just relax in your upper body and just tap yourself on the shoulder. You did a great workout. You completed, and if it was a little bit too challenged, you can always come back and revisit and do it again. Opposite leg on top and bring it up and feel it in your glute area. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Work with your inhale, so as you exhale, you can go a little bit further up into that stretch if you don't feel it enough. Loosening up, getting up for a standing position, opening up between your legs and push those knees out to the side. Up we go, engaging your pelvic floor now as we are in this wide position between our feet and hands on thighs, and we're just gonna roll it up and opening it up and exhale and inhale. I hope you had a great time, that you could feel that you had a bit of a longer recovery period and you could put even more effort into those sit parts. So thank you for joining me. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care, and I am looking forward to communicate and connect with you out there. Please put a comment, share the session, share my channel, and you are more than welcome to hit a like and put a comment, of course. So thank you for joining me. Take good care. Bye.